Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel.
We vibing. Even when it's raining down, can't stop, so shut your mouth.
As you guys can see, this is not at all my usual background. I'm actually in Florida, visiting my aunt and cousins and my family. So if you did not see the video on me traveling alone to Florida, go ahead and click the link. I'm gonna put it right here, and go check it out. So without further ado, So in today's video, I'll be doing a heavily requested video, which is going to be a back to school, high school advice type video. So I've just laid out a couple tips. I have them right here in front of me, and I will be going down the list and explaining why these are going to be helpful for your next 4, or maybe if it's your last year, why these things are helpful. So if you're interested in making your 4 years of jail a little bit easier, then keep on watching. The first tip that I can think about, and probably the most important one that I will say throughout this entire video, is to be ready. If you are not ready mentally, sometimes financially, and just have all of your materials like pen and paper, all that stuff planned out, then you will probably not have that successful of a first year, or any year for that matter. If you are not ready mentally, which is most important, high school is a really big step, whether it be your first year or your 3rd year or even your last year. If you're not mentally prepared to take on that school year, then it won't end up that great. The second tip, which is just as important, is to be on time. Be on time to school the first day, be on time to class the first day, be on time to each and every class that day. The only thing that you don't have to be exactly on time for is leaving, because you won't leave on time, ever. Because there's always going to be packed hallways and people trying to get their things from their lockers, especially in the first weeks. So just be on time and make sure that you're being punctual, because teachers love that, and it will help your grade in the end of the day. Be on time with assignments. If you were given any summer assignments, be on time with those. Any homework, be on time. Everything just has to be punctual, because punctuality gets you through high school, and procrastination makes high school a bit harder. So just be on time. My third tip is actually a really simple one. Use your class time wisely. So in the first couple weeks, maybe even around the first quarter semester, you're not going to be doing that much in class. It's really an adjustment to what the year is going to be. So you're probably going to have a bit of leisure time at the end of class. Now, if you know that you're someone who doesn't complete homework so much at home and you're a procrastinator, then go ahead and use the end of that time at the end of class to get the homework started, or start on a project, or do an independent study. But don't waste the time that you're gifted at the end of your class, if given any, and use it not wisely. So use the time that you're gifted wisely, and high school will be a bit easier for you. Number 4 is actually really simple and really easy to do, especially if you're coming from a school where you know people, and going to a school where you know where a lot of people are going to go, that you already know. It is to make a friend in every class. A part of school is that it might be boring to some people, and so if you're more comfortable with the people that you're around because they're your friends, then you'll have a better chance of getting a better grade in that class. Also, it wouldn't hurt, because if you have a project that you all have to complete, you can do it together, and you'll be sure that you can get things done as a group, and because you all know each other and you're comfortable with each other. As well as just the excitement of having someone that you can just lean over and talk to, and which isn't the priority, but it's also great to distract your mind from the fact that, yes, this is school, this can be stressful. Just having a friend in that class can be helpful in those times. So yeah, make a friend, make high school a little bit easier. Number 5, make a daily routine. If you have an agenda, write in your agenda. If you have a notebook, write in your notebook. But make sure that everything that you do in a day is more organized. The more organized that you do things, the easier it becomes in the future. So if you know that every day that you wake up 15 minutes early and you might not have time to do your workouts that morning, or take your shower, which But if you know that you're that type of person, then put it into your routine that you would do it the evening before or that type of thing. Make sure that you're into a schedule so that everything's easier and you're not overwhelmed when the time comes that you have to do something. By having these schedules and this routine, then it becomes more subconsciously that you're completing these tasks, and it helps you to get things easier. So make a routine, make high school a little bit easier. Sidebar. This is not a tip. This is not advice. Well, it is advice. High school is not like the movies. It's not as good or as bad. You see some movies and high school looks like so scary and a place that you would not want to go to. It's not like that. And you see some movies and they're singing in the hallways. And trust me, it's not like that. High school is what you make of it. It is everything that you want it to be if you allow it to be that. So don't go into high school afraid or overestimate what you want it to be, because it is not that. It's really an enjoyable experience if you really want to make it an enjoyable experience. What was that? With that being said, tip number 6, make high school enjoyable. Have some school spirit. Too many people think that it's not cool to do the spirit days or go to pep rallies or go to football games or go to basketball games. The more spirit you have, the more enjoyable it is. I cannot explain how many basketball games I've been to and how many football games I've been to, how much I've endured the cold to support my school, because that's what you do. That's what high school is about. That's what makes it fun. Because school, the real world is not just about work. There is leisure. You will have fun. And school gives you a peek into that with things like homecoming, with things like prom. But if you don't allow yourself to open up to those types of things, then school will not be fun for you. So have school spirit and make high school a little easier. With that being said, tip number 7, do not goof off. You have all the time in the world for fun, I'm telling you. You will not have that much time taken away from your life because of work, I'm telling you. It's just that simple. You get it done, you get it done. But you have to stay focused on your work. Everything else comes second. Your schoolwork is priority to everything else that you have going on. You can have all the practices in the world. You can have all the parties in the world. But make sure that your grades don't slip because of all the fun that you're going to be having. Stay focused and make high school a little easier. Tip number 8. Get involved in extracurricular activities, as well as start your service learning hours early. The earlier that you get these things done, service hours, the earlier that you get those out the way, you're done with it. It's over. Or you can keep going, which is better for merits. But the more extracurriculars that you have on your college applications will help you out in the long run. You may not even enjoy doing something in the start of it, but you'll grow to love it and you'll see that it helped you out. Colleges don't just look for people with perfect test scores and great grades. They look for well-rounded people. So be that person that they can see that did cheerleading and track and that did their work also. So get your service hours, participate in some extracurriculars, and high school will be just a little easier. Especially for, but not exclusive to, freshmen. If you do not know yet, find your passion. College, you can enter college not knowing what you want to do. That's easy. It's possible. But if you know what you want to do, your process through high school will be so much easier because you'll know what electives to take to help to get you there, and you'll grow in what it is that you want to do before you get the chance to leave high school and start doing that. So know exactly what it is you want to do, and not something that you think will make you the most money or be the most fun, but something that you're passionate about, something that you've wanted to do for the longest, or something that you've grown to love. Me, my passion has changed on many occasions, but I feel that I've found one that I actually want to stick with. And that was something that I wish that I had known that I wanted to do earlier so that I can set those steps for myself later on. So find your passions, and high school and life will be easier. My last tip, number 10. Try. You may not be the best at a sport that you're going for, or you may not be the smartest person in your class. But as long as you know that you tried, at the end of the day, then you will have some sort of success, whether it be physical that you can see on paper or something that you feel accomplished for. It is such a shame to have unknown talent and not try at it and be the best that it could have been. So if you feel like you might flunk that test, try your hardest and you'll get that A, I'm telling you. If you feel like you won't make the team, go to tryouts and I'm telling you, you'll get made captain. If you try in high school to do your best and be the best, then I'm telling you, you will. So try your hardest and make high school a little easier. That's getting corny, but I like it. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. Let me know down below what school you'll be attending. That's something that's going to be fun in the comments. And what grade you're headed to. I hope this video was helpful to some. If not, let me know what I can do better in the future so that I can help you with my videos. I'm excited. I'm actually heading into my senior year, so this is my last year of high school. So I have a lot to do. So I'm glad that you guys were able to watch and hopefully enjoy. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.